Welcome to my channel. If you have been following this channel, you may know that my friend Matt has recently been injured, and his family and friends have been putting in a ton of work to help raise money for his recovery. They recently put on a golf tournament up here in Northern California, and now they're working on a live auction and they're looking for pieces. They saw my mural earlier and they reached out and asked if I wanted to do something. Of course I want to do something. So we'll be doing a 4 foot by 4 foot square canvas format. Well, actually it's like 45 by 45 inches. Close enough. So please click the link down below to check out all the cool things, not just my painting. There's a lot of other good stuff on there, especially if you're in Northern California. So yeah, I will be reminding you of this auction in future videos. So please subscribe, like, comment, follow me on Instagram. I also received some Outlinks stickers. They just came out with a new color. It's called Sunrise Nebula. And I'll be putting one of these on the back of the canvas when it's complete. You can attach whatever you want to this QR code. And personally, I think they look a lot better than me just printing something off the internet on a printer. So like if you were moving, you could take pictures of everything in a box and stick one on the side of it. So that way, all you have to do is scan this and it pulls up a photo of what's in the box. In my case, I'm gonna be attaching my bio, information about the piece, where they can find me, like on YouTube, which you should subscribe. And maybe you're watching this and you purchased the piece. This is before it goes on, guys. That's kind of cool, right? Anyways, the canvas is stretched out. Let's get started. It's kind of late and everyone's asleep, so I'm talking a little bit quieter. We're gonna warm the hand up and then we're gonna sketch up what we want to put on the wall. Not the wall. We're gonna sketch up what we want to put on the canvas. And I have a little mock-up of what it is. Over the past couple days, we've built up a canvas, put some pencil sketchings on there, and now I'm gonna go in with some spray paint, hopefully get some of the midtones and the backgrounds in there, and then take it back inside and we'll paint on it. So this is actually foam core wrapped in canvas. The canvas is stretched around and nailed in. We put a wood frame on the back, so it actually hangs off the wall a little bit. It kind of gives it a little bit of a floating vibe, which was pretty cool. And right here you can see I'm filling in some spray paint and then also painting a little bit of the patterns in the background. So after I got some spray paint laid out, I went in with some paint pens and also stenciled out some different portions of the painting so that later on I could take them off and still have the design laid out. Right now I'm adding a Hanya mask, which is of Japanese origin. The general story is when a man cheats on a woman, the woman actually turns into a Hanya and she becomes a demon. I think it mainly has to do with her trust being broken, and this is her transformation. Kind of weird, very traditional Japanese. You see it in a lot of tattoos, actually. Also in this bottom left corner is a red daruma. Darumas are good luck goal trackers that are normally 3D ball shaped. They're also found a lot in Japanese tattooing. When you start a goal, you fill in the left eye, and when you complete the goal, you fill in the right eye. In this case, the left eye is filled in, and the right eye is left blank. So whoever purchases this piece can actually set a goal, and then when they complete it, they can fill in the right eye. I've been neglecting talking to you guys, I'll admit that. I've actually been pretty focused on the painting. It's starting to get a little bit stressful. And underneath here, you can see what's going on. We're about halfway, I'd say. We still need to do the face, top right corner, and another side of the mask. So part of the reason I'm focusing so much is because I got an airbrush set up. I got the Iwata Eclipse. So the airbrush was really helpful in terms of creating a soft texture. So I think a lot of focal points actually focus on the bold elements in the center of the piece. So I kind of wanted to reverse that. And my thought was, even though there are so many things pulling the eye away, the focal point still comes back to the center because of the lightness and the softness within the piece. You also notice in the top left, there's a Kirby. And this piece is being auctioned off to support my friend Matt, who had an injury recently. And this was one of his requests. So I'm glad I was able to throw that in there. So I added some text and some ornamentation for the face. Right now I'm just filling out the rest of this Hanya mask. You can imagine it kind of breaking off of her face. Then I had to add some of the final graphical elements and clean up some of the details. But after this next part, we could just move on directly to the clear coat. All right, I haven't been talking to the camera too much. It's late. It's like early in the morning at least. We're at one of those points though, where we're gonna do something that's pretty permanent and really hard to fix. So I'm pretty nervous about it. This is one of those parts that like it keeps you up at night, but it's very simple. It's only 2 lines. So the piece is in fact complete. We're done. I'm pretty happy with the result. I think this would look super good on a pitch black wall. I don't know how many people have pitch black walls. I don't have one. So if anyone has a black wall, you should bid on this. It's cool. Like I said, we have Kirby, per Matt's request, Hanya mask Daruma, which whoever purchases this piece, will need to think of a goal and fill it in themselves. And if you have purchased this and you're wondering what it should look like, just match this one. Sharpie may or may not work. I would use like acrylic paint or maybe a paint pen. We've got some traditional Japanese wave patterns in the background. We have our smoke on the side. Breaking free of the demon mask, keeping goals tracked. That's kind of the theme and what I was going for. I'm still waiting for the varnish to come in. The pandemic makes shipping things so slow. The finish will be high gloss, so this will be nice and glossy, and I'm really excited for the way it's going to look. And the Outlink sticker is attached on the back, so whoever buys this, go ahead and scan that with your camera. You don't even need the app, it'll just open. Check it out. But with that, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, either way. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.